Thank you, Club President, distinguished Toastmaster Pipit, fellow Toastmaster and friends. Good afternoon. How are you today? When Pipit showed me the theme Melancholy, I was thinking that was quite a rare words in, in the words to use. And when I first saw the words, I'm not sure you have saw the anime. That's the first time I know the words. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. That's about the girl who is in the school, always live in her world. She always imagine the people around her are aliens. So I was thinking, is that the same meaning? So I Googled the words. It's about something you kept inside your heart. It's like your sadness or things. Yet you're happy through the surroundings. And for this, don't always keep anything inside your heart. If anything, share it out. Talk to your friends, like all us here. We are not just Toastmaster. We are friends all together. When you share out your thoughts and things, maybe it will relieve you a little from the things that are bothering you. So my friends, okay, let's go with Bhinneka Toastmaster Club meeting today. Of course, the club have 3 floors, 3 sessions of the meeting. Prepare speech, table topic, and evaluations. For prepare speech is for member where they prepare the speech and practice delivering it through the club. Table topic is a session where you answer topics by having a short time period to think. All is for us is where when sometimes people being asked question, you have to answer immediately. And evaluation is where we receive feedback. And for this club to start the meeting, of course, we have a group of role players that are willing to help the club. For this, I would like to invite our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Pipit, to introduce the role player of a team member. Pipit, please.
Well, spotlight myself first. Oh, sorry, someone
I
spotlight.
will do
Okay.
it. I will do it.
Yeah, thank you. We are a teamwork here. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, yes. So hi again. I'm the general evaluator in this meeting. In Toastmasters, every opportunity we have to learn, basically, including from the way we do our role in meetings, from our speech, or even the evaluator also sometimes get evaluation. Okay. So that's how we learn in Toastmasters. So me, I'm the one who will lead the evaluation session later, but also lead the evaluation team. The first evaluation team I would like to call here is our counter. Wait, do we have counter? Rendra, do you want to be the... Hello, hello, hello. Ren?
Yes, of course, I can do a counter. But
oh, sorry.
Oh,
Apri,
yes,
sorry,
Apri,
Apri.
yes.
I get it. Okay. This is AC. Sorry,
Sorry, bro.
AC.
No conference, counter.
No, aircon. I tried to find who was the air counter. Okay, AC. Okay, air counter, not air conditioner. Okay, our air counter, please, Apri, this, explain your job.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Pipit, and hello everyone. So today I will serve as AC or a counter. So my job is to note words and sound that are used as a crouch or pause filler by anyone who speak, including and, well, but, so also filler sound like and any repeat word as well. And to reduce your filler sound, I suggest you to take a pause or try to slow down, especially if you still thinking about what you say next. And most importantly, I will give the report at the evaluation session. I think that's all for me. Back to Toastmaster Pipit.
Thank you so much for the brief explanation about what is the job of the counter role. Thank you, Apri. Our honorary member of Bhinneka who comes from Malang. Now, next one is our timer. And I don't know why our timer today really loves to be a timer. Every meeting, he is our permanent timer. I hope he will be more adventurous in the next meeting so he can take a different role. But here we are. Let's welcome our timer, Gio.
Hello, fellow Toastmaster. Okay, today's meeting, as usual, I will take the timer because this is the simple thing in this meeting. Okay, for the timer, yes, we have 3 sessions that every session have a different time. For the first session, we have speaker. So every participant will give 4 until 7 minutes to give the speaker. In the second session, we have table topic master. So for everyone to choose as a table topic to give some statement or anything will have time 1 until 2 minutes. And the last session is evaluator. The evaluator, the time for every evaluator is 2 until 3 times. So prepare your time to get the best time. So don't let the time over. So you will eliminate it. So and then this is my I will share my time in the end of the meeting. So we can we so we can as a in the end of meeting as a report, and I will give the control back to Madam GE. Thank you.
Thank you for the explanation about timer's job, Gio. And FYI, if you know Purwanto, our previous Division G director, his role was a timer for maybe 3 years. That he tried to avoid other role because that's a timer, it was easier to speak in front of people. But then a few years after that, he became the division director. So we don't know where this will take you, Gio. Okay, I hope it doesn't take you 3 years like Purwanto, but yeah, I'm looking forward to see your journey. Okay, thank you. Now, today, unfortunately, we could not find other people as the grammarian for this meeting, but it's okay because it's a teamwork. So I will double up as the grammarian today. And this happens to be my favorite job as well because I am a teacher. Sometimes it's hard to take the teacher out of me. So might as well, I will use that in Toastmasters. So in Toastmasters, we don't have any formal teacher, but it's good to be reminded from time to time if we make mistakes grammatically. So I will take note of interesting expressions that I think others can learn from, but also there are some errors that probably others can also learn from. And please use the word of the day, melancholy, as much as you can whenever the context fits. For example, earlier we have talked about the meaning, the feeling of pensive sadness, typically with no obvious cause. For example, to put in a sentence, an air of melancholy surrounded him. So hopefully you'll get a chance to use the word melancholy sometime in this meeting later. Okay, so now back to GE. Ta-da, which is me. Okay. All right, so thank you for listening to our introduction of the GE team. Then I will give the control back to our Tom Lai.
Thank you to our General Evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Pipit. Now, we will start the prepare speech session now. Okay, since the longer we wait, I scare our speakers falls into the melancholy later on. So I want to avoid that now. Our first speaker is Daisy. She is doing an icebreaker. And today she is being evaluated by Toastmaster Dini. I would like to invite Dini to read out her speech objective. Dini, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So it's an honor for me to evaluate our new member, Toastmaster Deishi. So here, I would like to read out her speech objective. Okay, wait a minute. So she is in the presentation mastery path for level 1 icebreaker. The purpose for this project is for the member, for her to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. And then the speech length is 4 to 6 minutes. She requested for me to put more attention to the presentation delivery, like vocal variety and also the engagement of her speech. So, without further ado, I think let's welcome our newest member, Toastmaster Deishi, with the title, Who Am I? Identities from My Drive. Who am I? Identities from My Drive, Toastmaster Deishi.
Daisy, can you see timer? Jobrata first.
Sorry?
Can you see our timer? Jobrata?
No.
Joe, can you use the raise hand function in the chat? The
Raise
reaction.
hand function. Wait a second.
No,
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 no, no,
like-
no. It's Gio.
It's
Gio
Joe.
will raise his hand.
Ah.
Gio, can you raise your hand?
Go to the reaction tab, click the raise hand.
Or alternatively, Daisy can pin Gio.
Sorry, could you say it again?
Look at Gio's account and then pin. Click pin him.
You see the three dots above his name? The
Okay,
three
pin,
dots?
is it?
Pin.
Pin.
Yeah, click pin. So you can
Right.
see him all the time.
Yes.
Okay. Daisy, are you ready?
All right. So am I audible and visible, everyone?
Yes, you are.
Very
Alright.
clear and loud. It is nice.
Okay, fellow Toastmaster, let's welcome Daisy to the virtual stage for her icebreaker speech. Daisy, please.
Who loves listening to stories? Yes, you and I share a thing in common. Isn't it wonderful? I'm gonna tell you one of the most interesting stories that I've ever heard. The greatest stories of all the time. It is the story about me. Yes, it is about me. Without further ado, stay tuned. Let's get started. Dear respectable fellow Toastmaster and guests, my name is Desi Batunan. I'm a lecturer by profession. I'm fond of nature and flowers. I'm happily married, and I'm the mother to one and the only daughter. I think what I just did or said reflect the most typical introduction that I may offer when somebody asks me to do self-introduction. In the past, I used to reduce my self-identity into my name, profession, marital status, and interests. Then I encountered my aha moment when I needed to complete my very first task on Toastmaster International platform. I just realized that my typical introduction was just mundane, tedious, and superficial. Questioning about who am I is not an easy question to answer because it needs elaboration that goes beyond my profession, interests, and marital status. It is indeed a fundamental and philosophical question about who am I deep down inside that defines me. Like, for example, what core values do I have? What purposes do I have to achieve? What things am I passionate about? And what sort of legacy do I want to leave behind? So, who am I? How would I define myself? Well, I'm a lifelong learner and passionate lecturer. In my profession, communicating effectively with my students and addressing their needs should be my primary concern because every student is unique and there is no one size fit all approach to teach them. Every student has different learning trajectory and different experience with their varied socio-economic, cultural, and linguistic backgrounds. As a lecturer, I should deliver my instruction that engage my student emotionally, cognitively, and socially. As a teacher, researcher, I should be able to share my research to my academic community in both spoken and written modes of communication. These tasks and responsibilities necessitate me to be a good and effective communicator and public speaker. As someone who advocates for lifelong learning philosophy, I believe there is always a room for improvement. In my humble opinion, there are at least two defining motivations that drove me to sign up for Toastmasters International platform, namely my purpose-driven life and my quest for learning. First, I believe we live on earth for purpose. We are created to do good things through our roles, tasks, and responsibilities. No matter what skin tone we have, what religion we believe, and what race we are part of, at the end of the day, we may see eye to eye that our life on earth should be impactful and contribute to the betterment of the society. As a lecturer, my purpose-driven life is to dedicate my skill, knowledge, and expertise by giving the best services that I can offer for my student. Second is my quest for learning. I hail from a secluded and remote paradise with its stunningly beautiful underwater life and pristine white sand in northeast part of Indonesia. In my childhood and teenage year, there was no phone, electricity, internet, library, and hospital. Even worse, it took weeks to reach our capital city of the province. Apart from this disadvantage, I'm so blessed to have my father who motivated me to pursue education. Thanks also to my English teacher, a Japanese with gold of heart. He sparked my interest to learn English. In my college year, I kept seizing opportunities to practice my English with people from abroad. These days, I think with the advancement of technology, everything is getting easier. We can get connected in seconds. I can get an access to tons of online learning groups, which I can practice my English, build a networking, and collaborate with other English learners and other English teachers across the globe from inner outer expanding circle country. All, in nutshell, who am I? How would I define myself? I confidently say, I'm Desi Batunan. I'm a soul dwelling on earth, driven by a purpose, and is on living on a legacy as a lifelong learner. Back to you, Sir Toastmaster.
Thank you, Daisy. Let's give her a big round of applause. Now, you are not who am I already. You are Daisy Batunan, the lifelong learner. Congratulations, Daisy, for completing your first speech in Toastmaster, the icebreaker. Now, we will move on to our second speaker. Man, this person packed a punch from the YouTube he posted. And he will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Natalie. Natalie, please read out the speech objective for Ben.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lai. Congratulations again, Daisy, for breaking your ice. And now I would like to introduce our second speaker, Toastmaster Benjamin Whittaker. Toastmaster Benjamin Whittaker is doing his project from the path Engaging Humor. And this is one of the elective projects, Make Connections Through Networking. The time is 5 to 7 minutes, and the purpose statements for this project is for him to develop and practice a personal strategy for building connections through networking. And the purpose of this speech is for him to share some aspect of his experience networking, with the speech title, The Network. Please welcome Toastmaster Benjamin Whittaker, The Network.
First, am I audible and audible? Right? Yes? Hear me?
Yes, we
Right,
can.
good. Excellent, super. Okay. When you hear of networking, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? That's okay. Shout it out. Because otherwise, this exercise is of no use. And I should have tried probably engaging my audience a little differently if you don't shout out your ideas. So please, share.
Friendship.
A little bit more. Come on.
Shake hand.
Shake hands. Okay, so those are some good ideas. And most of them I'm not going to talk about, which is a good thing for you because this speech is now going to be much shorter. But the bad news is you have to listen to a short, balding, hairy, little chubby 37-year-old who wears a night guard when he sleeps talk about live streaming video games. Yes, sorry, ladies. This short, balding, hairy, little chubby 37-year-old who wears a night guard when he sleeps is actually taken. So I know some of you guys realize you dodge a bullet on that one, or you're like, all the good ones are taken, and even some of the nerdy ones. But what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, talking about my insecurities, right? My insecurities. Live streaming on YouTube while sitting in a chair, talking to people who I can't see while I play a video game. Now, 5 years ago, if someone were to say, you're going to be doing this, I'd be like, hell no. I would never consider myself someone who would even think about doing that. And it's not because I don't like to talk. Those of you that know me know I love to talk. But who in the hell watches other people play and talk about video games? Art, video games meant to be played yourself was the question I would always ask myself. Well, anyways, I started playing this baseball game. It's called Baseball Clash on my phone. And I love baseball, which baseball isn't nerdy. It's fun. It's a manly sport. They make millions of dollars doing it. And about 18 months ago, when I was at school, one of my students caught me playing at lunch. And he's like, Mr. Ben, you're not allowed to play, but what is that game? Awesome. You need to create a YouTube channel. And I'm like, no way, bro. YouTubers is a waste of time. It's boring. Nowhere. Takes you nowhere in life. So, of course, when I got home, I started my first YouTube video. And actually, the other day, I played it back, and I really, not very good. Poor enthusiasm completely. But anyways, after about a week, I went to my student, I'm like, yo, not even one person has subscribed or even watched any of my videos. And it's like, Mr. Ben, I will subscribe, and I tell all my friends. And there you have it. I became a YouTuber for 15-year-old boys, which that's kind of creepy. Yeah, definitely creepy. So let's fast forward a bit, a lot of bit. I stumbled upon a Facebook group that had about 1,000 members for this particular game. And I started posting my videos there. And of course, many people started saying, you're dumb. Your videos are dumb, and this game is dumb. But if I stopped every time someone called me dumb, I never would have beaten my sister at her own sport, being annoying. No, wait, again, wrong tangent. That's a wrong story. Yes, but I did beat her at being annoying. I'm the winner. Anyways, I kept at the YouTube page. And honestly, I kept growing and growing and growing. And one day, one of my subscribers from Taiwan is like, dude, you need to go live. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to go live. But that didn't stop me. I learned. I asked other people. And there it was, the very first time live streaming on YouTube. People from all over the world watched a short, balding, hairy, little chubby 37-year-old who wears a night guard when he sleeps, play and talk about a baseball game. Who's the nerd now? Oh, yeah, that's still me. I'm now the nerdy guy that I said I would never be. Someone who sits around and talks and people they can't see. But anyways, all of a sudden last December, someone sent me a super like. Bing. And just like that, I became a professional YouTuber. I made my first $1. So I did what any kid would do. I ran to my computer, went into the Facebook group, and I'm like, I bragged. Whoever called me dumb, who's the loser now? I made my first $1. Professional YouTuber. Yes. Now, again, people called me dumb for that, which is okay. But it connected me with one individual. That silly little post. Some 45-year-old, short, balding, not so hairy YouTuber who's actually an ICU nurse. Yeah, so he's doing okay. And he's married too. Sorry, ladies. But this guy's been streaming for years. He streams a different game, but he brought me into his network. With about 60 people watching, he shouted me out. He called my name. He shared my channel. And just like that, with a bunch of help from strangers from all over the world, and even some people in this very room, I became a monetized YouTuber. So networking works in many forms, in person and of course online, right? It's not always about shaking someone's hands or trying to like go into other groups, but it's the idea is about getting out of our comfort zone, doing something we don't think we would ever do, sharing our thoughts. Guys, there's 8 billion people on the planet, and many of them want to hear what you have to say. It might not be in your city, it might not be in your town, it might not be in your country, but they're out there. It's going to take you a little extra work to put a little effort into trying to find people that want to hear your thoughts. Because if you do that, the greatest thing in the world is that's your networking. And that's going to lead you to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. So go out there, find your network, and be great. That's it. Back to you.
Congratulations, Ben. Yes, indeed. The power of network is very important. It's where you can connect with each other. With each connection you gain, the more connection you get. And do remember, if connection of network, look for Apri. You also do vlogging content. Thank you, Ben. Now we go to our third speaker and our last speaker for today. She is our area director G1, Mala. And she will be elected by our immediate past division G director, Distinguished Toastmaster Ayu. Distinguished Toastmaster Ayu, please read out Mala's speech objective. I believe she's doing an icebreaker as well.
You are very right, Toastmaster of the Day, live for food. Hello, everyone. Long time no see.
Hello, hello.
Been a while since the last time I was in Bhinneka. Okay, today, Mala Manurung will be delivering her icebreaker. Icebreaker is about introducing yourself. But guess what? This is not her first icebreaker. So let's hear what she wants to convey or she wants to say to us about herself this time. Timing wise will be 4 to 6 minutes. And the title is Milestone. Are you ready, Mala?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Should I introduce or Tom introduce?
Ayu.
Ayu. Okay. Thank you, Mbak Pit. Mala Manurung, a milestone. A milestone, Mala Manurung.
Fellow Toastmasters, I want to ask 2 questions. Number 1, how's your life going? Is it good? Nice? You can use the reaction. Okay, thank you for the reaction. Then the next question will be, how's life going after becoming a Toastmaster member? Oh, I see more enthusiast, no melancholic reaction. Is it busier, more fun, or less free time? Just be honest to yourself. Fellow Toastmasters, my name is Mala Manurung for those who don't know me. If I can divide my life into 2 parts, it will be before becoming a Toastmaster member and then after becoming a Toastmaster member. Let me focus on while I becoming a Toastmaster member. I joined Toastmaster when I was in Japan, joining the teacher training. At that time, I have very limited Japanese, start from 0. Then on the 2nd month of my staying in Japan, there was a flyer in the international program saying that there will be 3 presenters coming.
and they invited the international students. So I came there. One, the presenter was the president of Fukui Toastmaster Club. He asked us to join the meeting because the place is in the university. It's every Tuesday, only 90 minutes, and after that, we can enjoy it. After that day, I'm looking forward to that day. Oh, finally, I can go to a place, a community that speaks English. It is very important because I couldn't speak with another Japanese in Japanese very well. So I came there. I thought there will be lots of international students coming because they came to the event before. But then it was only me who came there. And when I opened the door of the meeting room, the president happily said, "Did you know, guys, that I did a presentation last week? And the one who came here is the result. Let's give applause for her to coming to this meeting." So finally, I was confused actually. What club is it? I don't care actually what is it about, as long as it is in English. Then I realized, oh, this is the flow. After the first meeting, they texted me and asked, "Hey Mala, do you want to go to the next meeting? We will have demo meeting in another university. And do you want to become a member?" Then I took the very instant answer and said yes. So after coming one time as a guest, I joined the Toastmasters. My life was very colorful in that. I can know many things through their sharing in the table topics. That within that 1 and 2 minutes, you can know how Japanese talk about themselves. And finally, I returned back to Indonesia. Then I took a break for becoming a Toastmaster member for 1 year to settle down everything. Then when I came back, I finally joined Eagle Toastmaster Club in Surabaya. It was totally different atmosphere, but then I enjoy it. Then I started taking the leadership path to become a vice president of education and also becoming a president. At that time, I realized that my life was different. My agenda is full with the Toastmasters meeting or what to do, what to prepare. My handphone was full of the WhatsApp group of next meeting or this one and that one and that one. I realized, then where's my free time? Today is the result. Today is the example. All of us in our weekend need to be in this meeting. But I believe all of you got the meaning of becoming a Toastmaster member. That's why I thought that being a Toastmaster member is a milestone for me to reveal the other parts of myself. Now I'm serving as the area director of area G1. The more I took the leadership path, then I realized there are many problems. And one big problem is about membership. Then we need to raise the membership of the clubs. So to make sure that the club is in a good quality, and then we have support for the role takers. Then I thought with the other team, how about having an area open house in one of the university in Surabaya? There is a part, the melancholy part of myself thinking, will it give a result? Will there someone show up to become a member? Then I remember one day in 2015, I came to an event in the university. Then I decided to become a member. I actually enjoy every step of it, even though with less free time and all the things following it. Instead of worrying about the result, I'm thinking about how about if someone came to become a member, in the next 8 years, she or he will become an area director and will serve more and to introduce the value of Toastmasters. So fellow Toastmaster, let's think about your milestone. and make sure that Toastmasters is part of it. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Mala, for sharing your story about how you joined Toastmaster. A little add-on. I joined Toastmaster after 2 years being pursued by 2 presidents. And Mala, next step, go up the leadership track. More to learn, more for you to act, but no time for you to feel melancholy throughout the session. Now, I would like to call Gio for the timing report for our 3 speakers today. Gio, please.
Okay, I'll share my report for the timing. Is my screen available? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
For the first speaker, Daisy, the time is 5 minutes. 5 minute point 51, and the Ben 60 minute 44, and sorry,
Mala.
Mala is 6.40.
Ah.
So Mala is not eligible, I think, because he gives speaker for then more than 6 minutes 30.
A little over by 10 seconds. Thank you, Joe, for your timing report. Pipit, are we gonna do voting for this or afterwards?
At the end together.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe, for your timing report. Now we'll move on to the table topic session. Then this session will be conducted by
Rendra.
Yeah, the person I know through the annual conference who is holding so many camera. I was thinking, how many camera does he have? And he's none other than Rendra Vika. So, Rendra, I will pass the session to you. Today, are you holding any camera now? Oh, no.
Bro, it is my home. I have 13 cameras with me, but I did not bring this in this place, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a stable topic of master. Today, I got a bit hard time. What kind of situation that makes me to make a questions on a theme of melancholy? It's not my type. I'm challenging myself. So I come up with an idea how to measure if each of you, the participant of Double Topic Master, has indicated himself or herself in a condition of melancholy type. I'll be pessimistic about the result, because if you are not extroverted and you are just rock stars type, so maybe melancholy is hard for you. Okay, now, Double Topic Master is session in Toastmaster. I love these sessions. It is easy for me. It's kind of my type. It's an art during the weekend. I consider it is a weekend, so it is my arts sense of arts bringing this to you. Okay, 1 to 2 minutes is allowed to you to do an impromptu speech. Of course, it is without any preparations. More than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, apparently you'll be disqualified to be voted as the best of the participant of Table Topic Master Sessions. Well, of course, I have several questions I already prepared. Then, and I would like to minimize this one. Okay, I'll give the question first to Fifi, since Fifi about to go, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Fifi, just get prepared yourself. Just answer, Fifi. This question is from the Google. Do you have unexpected, intense sadness that lasts longer than a few days at a time? What it was, when it was, Fifi Amaliawati. I will copy the questions in our chat So maybe if you have questions. Do you have unexpected intense sadness that lasts longer than a few days at a time? When it was, what it was? Just share something that you can share freely. Vivi Amaliawati, time is yours.
I had unexpected intense sadness. I remember clearly when I was delivered my first child. When I returned back at home, I didn't know why. Sometimes when I look at the baby, I remember my mother because the distance between my sister and me 14 years. So I remember when my mother wanted to deliver the baby at the time, there was no mobile phone. And we didn't know where was my father at that time. And so I ran to my auntie. She worked in one of the shop near my house. I ran to ask her help. Then both of them used becak traditional vehicle to the hospital. It was very sad moment. Luckily, my mother survived. My sister also survived. That was the time when I carry out my baby. I always remember what happened to my mom, and it made me cry. When I talked this to my neighbor told me, hey, you're supposed to be happy, not to be sad. But I don't know what happened. When I look at the baby, it always reminds me of my mom who struggled, delivered my little sister. So to answer your question, yes, it was almost 24 years ago because my daughter now become 24 this year. That's all that I want to share. Back to Toastmaster.
Super, Vivi. Well, apparently each of us has, and yet Vivi only has the questions answered this time. Now we'll be going to the second speaker that I will choose. Are you there, Hani? Dear Hani, are you there?
Yes, Toastmaster Marendra.
Can you turn on your video, please?
Okay.
Hani is able to turn on the video. The question goes to you. The question is, do you have a feeling of hopelessness when it was and what it was? Do you have or had the feeling of hopelessness when it was and what it was? I sent also to the chat box.
Yes. Thank you for the question. Yes, I ever have the feeling when I hopeless. First, when I try when I have those feeling like I never feel being valued as a person or as a woman just because in the past I didn't get the job or um I didn't get a job and I just feeling that I never being valued um in in as a person. And also when others person talk to me um that they always being push me that hey, why you didn't get a job? And after I did get a job and they push me again and always talk uh why you didn't get a more high. I think that feeling the important things that I need more validation is like every person that always talk negative to me, that always push me to do more. The other side, it was that I being unvalued and was feeling sad at the moment and always cry. But I realized that I can be more value is I can grow as person, and also I know what I am capable with the different things. So my message is I need to more validate and logically when the person talk negative to me, and that I need to more being better in the future. So that's not only for the job or being pushed more anything. So because only we can know ourselves what we are capable in, and also what we good at in everything. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Wow, honey, can I hug you now? Just imagine I'm hugging you now because I do sympathy and empathy with you for now, for that case and matter. I have not get your strength again, honey. Well, apparently in Toastmasters, there hidden gem. One of those in our member in Toastmaster has something inside that can be shared. It is Toastmaster all about. If honey, you have things you would like to share, here are Toastmasters, one of the best friends that you ever found on the entire multiverses that you can share freely. Well, apparently, Pipit, Natalie, Fifi, Ayu, those are the best ladies that I can see through my eyes. You can share or your burdens to them. Well, if they're not solved, they will a complicated one. Stay strong, honey. Now, the third question goes to Enda. Can you turn on your video, dear Enda, please?
Hello.
Yeah, Enda is turning on her video. Okay, third question goes to you. Simple, 1 to 2 minutes. Not that hard. Okay, the question is, do you feel or did you feel worthless or guilty? Did you or do you feel worthless or guilty? When was it or what was it? I post the questions to the chat box. Enda, 1 to 2 minutes. Time is yours.
Thank you. If you ask me about worthless and guilty, I think all of us have experience about that feeling. And it's also happened to me maybe a couple of years ago when I met someone. Then I built our relationship together and have commitment to go further. Then he moves from a very far place to come to my island, my beautiful island Bali, just for me. And it's also COVID. Can you imagine how struggle he is just to come and to accompany me and to be my partner? It's quite melancholy because yeah, I'm happy at that moment. We passed our long distance relationship for some years, and then we still can maintain our relationship together until at the end we decide to live together. Then but incident happened when we are stayed, yeah, maybe 2 years, and yeah, tragedy happened that's make us to break up. And I feel really sad and also worthless because I feel that I can maintain, I cannot keep my commitment coming like that. But it's not about me. Yeah, maybe it's the time we need to separate. And I'm happy right now because I take the lesson from it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Enda, from the island of Bali. Well, maybe I'm not in Bali now, so I see Bali is the place of happiness only and heaven only, friends only, cheerful only, photography only, have fun only. Is that right? Or is that true?
Yeah, but still always something that's behind that. That also you have experience. You need to take the experience.
Thank you, Enda. I see all the friends which live in Bali, all the faces right now. Natalie Pen, they have confused eyes. Okay, now we are going to the fourth questions. Fourth questions goes to Apri. Apri, you are not an counter, but victim number 4. Okay, the question is, yeah, bro. This is the question is mostly to the boys. You are the boys that I ever met personally in Malang City, right? The question is, are you or were you losing your temper or fighting more than you used to? When it was and what it was? I shared the chat box. Question number 4. Are you losing or were you losing your temper or fighting more than you used to? Apri, 1 to 2 minutes. Question in chat box.
I think losing a temper is something that we all has been experienced before, including me, because I remember when I was in high school, I used to play a video game with my friend after I finished school, and then during playing a video game, I lost, and it made me very angry, and it also make me want to kick my friend because of that. And then I start to practice it my gaming over and over again, and finally I can beat my friend. And then after that, I start to realize that losing a temper is something that we need to experience, because sometimes if we doing something that the outcome is not what we expect, and then we start to losing our temper and start to angry about that. And then after we realize that we can improve how to do it, then I start to realize that that thing that really make me angry is not a big deal anymore, because we have experienced that before. Yeah, I think that is the thing that sometimes that we angry the most actually is those not big deal. I mean anymore if we experience it and learn from it, so that we can be more wise in the future. I think that's it for my question, for my answer for this topic. Back to
Yeah.
Master.
Thank you, Apri. Well, all the boys had that kind of experience. So did I. Now the last question goes to Gil Brata. Pipit, can you be a timer?
Actually, I don't have the correct background, so I think
Natalie, can you be a
will-
timer?
Yeah.
Yeah, finally I can have a conversation with Natalie. Be a timer. Now, the last question goes to Gail. Gail, your question is? Have you or had you lost interest in activities you used to enjoy? Have you or had you lost interest in activities you used to enjoy? What was it? When was it? Question in chat box. The last questions, question number 5. 1 to 2 minutes, you.
Okay. Yes, I'm ready for the question. Yep. Actually, I am a sporty person. That then the one of those one of my favorite sporty is badminton. You know, badminton is activity use much more energy. But at the time, when I the uh, when I play the badminton, at the time I play so bad. Yeah, I think I play so bad because I realized that the previous day I lost or I lack of sleep at the previous I sleep sleep over overnight. So when the game is coming, my physique is not well enough to support me to play in badminton. So I cannot give the best play from me. So at the time I feel so sad because I lost the chance to beat the game or to beat my friend at the game. And back to you.
Wow. Thank you, Jill. You know what, Jill? I just bought a 4-pair badminton shoes to my entire family. So we just enjoy this game. And I hope you get back interest in badmintons. It's not for defeating someone else. It's to create more sweats. Come on, guys, we are an old man. Sorry, I am an old man. So I have to make sweat much more than you are. You do. So it's getting better to my health. So Gail, get back to badminton styles of you. I hope we can meet in person and we play the badminton. So let Adi take a photo or video and Ben make a YouTube channel for that. Okay, I wish I can hug you all the participants and all the members who are coming tonight because it is melancholy theme is so something to me. And I hope all the questions is not hurt you, but make you even stronger. I don't know how and when, but I believe you already have all the clues, all the right button to turn where your motivations or your spirits getting stronger against all the melancholy forces. My force be with you. Now, I think I already finished my table topic session, the session that I love as also being a counter. Now I have to ask the timer about the time report for those participants. Can you give reports? Timer, can you report who maybe we have 5.
Okay.
Vivi, Hani, Enda, Apri, Gil. And
Yep.
is there disqualified because of time?
I will share in the chat box. Yeah, for the time, PV is 1 minute 50 5, Hani is 2 minutes 46, and 2 minutes 24, Apri 2 minutes 42, and me 1 minute 31. So in this session, I think Hani is not eligible because yeah, she time is more than 2 minutes 30.
Thank you, Gio. I think 3 of them are qualified because apparently Apri also 2 and 42. Okay, Hani and
Oh
Apri.
yeah, sorry.
Hani and Apri, you have a privilege to hug one another because you got more than 12 minutes and 30 seconds. It's your privilege, bro and sis. Stay strong, stay positive, and stay survive. Now I give the control back to the person who responsible bring this team to me. Tom, time is yours.
Thank you, Rendra, for conducting such a wonderful table topic session. I believe all the 5 table topic speakers have shared their melancholy story with us today. Nevertheless, it's not easy for them. Give them a big hand applause of them for all the 5 speakers. Thank you. Now, we will move on to the evaluation session, which will be led by our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Pipit. Pipit, I will pass the session to you now.
Thank you so much. So I hope everyone enjoyed the previous 2 session of the segments of the meeting. And then the next one is also as important, hopefully as fun as well. There will be 3 people who will evaluate our members of Toastmasters to be a better speaker. And the first person to do that will be Dini. And Dini will evaluate Daisy for her icebreakers project. Please welcome Dini.
Hello, am I audible?
Wait to be spotlighted first. Wait, be spotlight. Yeah. Yes, Dini.
Okay. Toastmaster Daisy, congratulations on completing your very first speech in Toastmaster. It was very captivating speech coming from you. Wow. That's why I would like to share 2 things that I love from your speech. The first one is, of course, your captivating opening with an elated tone, and then your question in the beginning. Wow, I think I was very uplifted, full of spirit. I think I was gonna enjoy this speech. So that was the feeling that I had when I listened to your opening. The second one, since we are in the icebreaker project, I think you meet the purpose of the speech. We definitely know from your speech that you have a very robust presence and then a very passionate personality. And then we can definitely know that you are a lifelong learner from your story. And I believe since you still have a long way in Toastmaster with more projects ahead, I believe that you can elevate your skills even better by applying these 2 suggestions for me. The first one is your engagement. In the beginning, with your captivating question, with your captivating spirit, I noticed that you dragged the question right away to your statement, to your thesis statement. Here, I would like to recommend you giving pauses. So the pause here can help your audience to give them time to digest the question, to give response, so that you can have better engagement with your audience. Probably you can have a question like this. So type 1 if you are, or raise your hand if you are, so that you can see the reactions from your audience. The second one is your fiery delivery. I believe that yes, passionate delivery indeed enhance the mood, emotion, and also the message in the speech. And I noticed that you demonstrated a very high pitch and a high tone, as well as a very big movement of gestures or body language. In the beginning, I was uplifted. Then, as time passed, actually, I was out of breath listening to your story because it was so fiery and then passionate. It was good. And I believe that it will be more fantastic and then more captivating if you can balance out all the elements of your performance. For example, you can use the decent amount of gestures. I noticed that you move your forward and backward a lot. Okay, so you can move backward a little bit and then give space to your frame so that everyone here can see without having you out of frame. And then the second one, you can also give more variation on your volumes and then tones. If the mood is neutral, you can tone down a little bit. And then if it is disappointing, you can have lower tone. And then if it is excitement or anger, you can have higher tone. So that here, when you play the voice modulation, everyone can grasp every moment of your story more deeply. All in all, I enjoyed the speech very much. It was a very captivating speech for me. You have a captivating opening and then you meet the purpose of the speech. And then if you can apply these two suggestions with pause for your engagement and then to balance out the fiery presentation. Back to you, our GE.
Yes, thank you so much, Dini. By the way, people, Dini was also practicing to be the contestant at the division level of the evaluation contest. So if anyone has a feedback for Dini how to improve her evaluation, please feel free to do so by messaging her privately. Okay, now I have a request from someone who unfortunately have to go, but we have not done our group photo. So this person wants to join our group photo. So please, everyone, turn on your cam so you can be part of our group photo. Rendra, you there? And Honey? I'll count
Please,
to
I'm.
3.
What's
Yes,
up?
okay. 1, 2, Apri, look up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now melancholic face, please.
Oh my God.
Melancholic.
It's hard.
1, 2. Okay, got it. Alexandra and Daisy's face somehow the same expression of melancholic just now. Thank you so much for the fun moment of taking photo. Now let's go to our next evaluator, which is Natalie. Who is Natalie? And he will evaluate Ben's speech. Take it away, Natalie.
The network. Wow. I felt like it was a refreshing take on this make connection through networking project. Usually when we did this project, people said, oh, I went to this networking event and I do this and I do that. But my friend, just like our club is an online club, you did an online networking. So props to you. From this speech, I felt like it was a persuasive speech sprinkled with a touch of humor. There are 3 things that I enjoyed. The first one is, again, the story that you have portrayed depicted the whole journey of your networking process, and it shares an element of human connection. The second thing that I like also, your sarcastic humor. It really suited the tone of the speech and also your personality. The third thing that I enjoy was the strong call to action at the end. A great persuasive speech always have strong call to action at the end. And you did that by saying, go out and network. To make the speech even more persuasive and relatable to your audience, there are 3 things that I would like to suggest. The first one is to relate it more with your audience. You mentioned about the baseball game. I am not a baseball fan, and I'm not sure if anyone else in this Zoom room is an avid baseball games except for yourself. So if you can show the picture of the baseball games or demonstrate a snippets of the games during your speech, I believe it will improve the relatability with the audience, because now we know what you're actually talking about and we can enjoy it together with you. The second thing that I would like to recommend is that the punchline can land even better by combining a better choice of word and also the use of pause. For example, in one of the part that you said, who said I don't make money from YouTube? I make money. It kind of like felt flat. So if you incorporate some pauses and better choice of word, who said I didn't make any money from YouTube? I make dollars. $1. That will make it even funnier. And the third thing that I would like to suggest is adjust the position of yourself in the beginning of the presentation. I did not know why, but I felt like in the beginning of the presentation, you were a little bit distant from the screen. And when you throw the question to the audience, only few people responded. I felt like maybe that's also part of some reasons why people only responding, only few people responded, because you felt like this tiny dots here a little bit far from the screen. So I felt a little bit distant to you as well. So my suggestion is to position yourself right in the center and then adjust it back during your speech so it allows you room to breathe. Overall, it was a persuasive speech. I love your story, your humor, and strong call to action at the end. 3 things to suggest: show the baseball games, better punchline, and also better screen position. Go out and network. Back to you.
Thank you for the evaluation, Natalie. I'm sure not just Ben who learned from that, but everyone who wants to be a better speaker can also learn from that. Yes, making a connection with your audience is very important, particularly when baseball is not that famous here. I don't even know the rule of the game, something like that. However, I have general suggestion about networking, people. Start building networking before you need them. Okay? If you build your network when you have the need for it already, that's too late. People see you as, someone who like to take advantage of other people. So now we have our last evaluator today, and it's been a long time coming. She has just returned from Nepal, the roof of the world. Oh, Nepal, right? Nepal, right? Okay, very what is it? Jealous worthy, yeah. So please welcome, Ayu to evaluate. Mala is here. Mala, okay, Mala is here. Okay, please welcome Ayu.
Hello, Bhinneka, Toastmaster Club, and Mala. Thank you for sharing your journey with us today. I didn't know that you joined Toastmaster actually first time in Japan. Wow, far away. And thank you for coming back, and serve here in Indonesia. Okay, so 2 things that I really like. You did a lot of good things, like you stand up, and then you have a clarity in your voice. But 2 things that I want to point it out. One is your pace. It was slow enough for you to say every word clear, and for us to listen to. Some people talk very fast, but for me, your pace is perfect. Number 2 is the opening. You were giving quite some rhetorical questions, so they trigger our brain, and it's attract the audience attention. Everybody was looking at you, and try to give a reply by maybe facial expression or the Zoom reaction. There are also 2 things that I want to suggest first is the content. I was thinking like, okay, this is the journey. You joined Toastmasters here in Japan, blah, blah, blah. But what I was thinking like there's something missing there. I believe if you put some real example in you, what is happening before and after Toastmaster, probably you don't have a filler words anymore. Or we know, I don't think I heard that you were saying like, now I'm an area director. You don't even point it out. You didn't say that. I think, but if you do, it's at least it's good one. But more real example is better rather than just the journey, how you join. The number two is message. You probably show your curiosity at the end of the speech, but I will say if you say something like, so for guests, if you are thinking about joining, join now. And for new member, I challenge you to see yourself in 5 years from now. Something like that. All in all, Mala, vocal, and the opening is very good. My suggestion is about the content and the message. Well done.
Yes, thank you so much, Ayu, for your evaluation. And someone said that you are from Bali. Ayu, I would like to make a correction. That is not true. You can tell from her blah, 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 very madok. She is from Surabaya, Rendra. Yeah, okay, she's been in Bali for several years, but you never take Surabaya out of her, okay? Okay, so thank you so much for the evaluation for Mala's speech. And I know very well Mala made that speech on the spot because she was about to go to sleep at 2:45 until I messaged her that Bhinneka meeting starts in 15 minutes. Yeah, anyway, so, but it was a good one. And it's another tips for us is to speak from our memory. So if we speak from our experience, you don't need a lot more, like technical sides of the speech. Yeah, just speak from your memory, from your experience. You cannot take that, and you don't have to gloss it over so much. Yeah, so that's one of the techniques when you are in a pinch, like Mala just now, suddenly had to speak in 15 minutes. Right, so everyone, thank you, the evaluator, and that would be the end of the evaluation session. I know Pur is suddenly here. I took a photo of him secretively, so we can include him in our group photo later. You will be edited in, Pur. We cannot take a group photo again just for you, okay? All right, so do I continue to the evaluation session then, right away?
Paul,
Yeah.
Paul.
Move on.
Poll, okay. So the poll is ready, people. I will share it here. Oh, by the way, timer Geo, the evaluator are all eligible or not?
Okay, for the evaluator, there was one person who not eligible, unfortunately, for the DTM Dini. Actually, the evaluator is good enough, I think, but time is 4:10, so he is not eligible for the evaluator. Okay, thank you. Back
So
to
Dini
you, madam.
is not eligible time-wise.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
time.
Dini, we need to work on that. Okay, we don't want you to be disqualified in the division contest. So where is she? Where is she? Oh, she's I will make a time so big for you at the back. Okay, so you cannot miss it.
Yeah.
I will bring the origami paper for you at the back. Yeah, I will be at the division contest later. All right, thank you so much. Now I just edited the poll and erased Dini. Unfortunately, in Toastmasters, time is very important. Right, so no matter how good, no matter how good our presentation is, if it's overtime, then it's overtime. So, okay. All right, please find the poll in the chat box. Everyone can poll in 1 minute. Okay, while waiting for the poll, I would like to call our counter to report his finding. Please welcome Atri.
Okay, thank you. But I will share a screen for the report here. Okay, so this is my report for the counter. I will divide into 4 different categories. And first is for the general role player from Tom Darjale, you doing really good job. And for general evaluator, another pipit you set 1 times, and for timer, Q Prata you set 2 times. And next we have our paper speaker doing a really good job. I did not notice any filler sound for all of you, so congratulations. And for the evaluator, the first and second support evaluator is doing a really good job, and I notice distinguished officer Ayu, you said I would 2 times when you delivering your evaluation. Next we have Taskmaster Marendra. You're doing a really good job. I did not notice you're using filler sound. First speaker, Taskmaster Kivi, also doing a really good job. We have Taskmaster Hani, you said 1 times, and 2 times, and repeat words in. Next we have third speaker, Taskmaster Enda, you said 1 times, and fourth speaker is me. I believe I also using filler sound, but I'm not sure what filler sound I use. And the last speaker we have Kyo Brata, you said 2 times. And overall the most used filler sound for today is and 5 and 5. I think that's all for me for counter report. Back to General Evaluator.
Yes, thank you so much for a wonderful presentation. I've never seen it in the form of a graph like that. Have you seen it, people? Yeah, it's like a slap in the face. When you are presented. No, just kidding. Okay, Apri, thank you so much. It sets a new standard, yeah, because usually Rendra has this magnificent Alicia's counter form, yeah, but yours is also, if not probably better, because we can totally see the statistics of what happened in the accounting world there. Yeah, thank you so much. Now let's go to the grammarian, which is also me. I'm sorry, I could not find much because I was doing several things at the same time. I'm doing Natalie's work, basically. Yeah, Natalie is usually doing several things at the same time. So can you guys see my screen? Yeah. Okay, so I found several things. For example, it was totally different atmosphere. It was a totally different atmosphere. Will there someone show up to become a member? Supposed to be, will someone show up to become a member? Will anyone show up to become a member? And someone said 551, supposed to be 551. When I'm hopeless, I never being valued as a person. I am never valued as a person, or never feel valued. I never feel valued as a person. Also, probably a better expression for it. I need to be more better in the future. I need to be better in the future. I do sympathy and empathy with you. I sympathize and empathize with you. It made me very angry. So in Bahasa, we use in Indonesia, we use the word very a lot because we somehow have limited vocabulary of what to say if we are very blah, 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 right? So if you would like to, please diversify your vocabulary. For example, very angry is furious sometimes. Just like the word melancholic, yeah, is rather than saying sad in general, which is very overused, you can use the word melancholic. I feel melancholic, something like that, right? So furious as opposed to just saying very angry. I play so bad. I heard someone say I play so bad, and I heard that it is also true or correct, but I'd rather you say I played so badly, something like that, right? So also same as very. So it shows the intensity of something. So maybe rather than so badly, you can say terribly, yeah, or embarrassingly, something like that. So diversify your word to show that you're not just beginner or intermediate English speaker, something like that. Yeah, there's a impression to be made there. Okay, so that was it from the grammarian. Next one is for the GE. Okay, GE. By the way, honey, I see a lot of people wanted to support you here. Actually, a lot of people. Is Honey still here? Yeah, Honey.
I think
Oh,
she
Honey's
left.
no longer here. Oh, okay, she left. All right. All right, so grammarian report. Wait, it's on my phone. Okay, I would like to start from the beginning. So start from our TPPR, who is also Toast Table Topic Master. Okay, so I think for promoting our meeting, it's better if we started since Friday. Yeah, no problem, Brenda. I'm very grateful for your work. So it's better to start since Friday in the division and also in Toastmaster group. Sometimes I also forget that, oh, it's Friday already. It's like, where did those days go? Just suddenly feel like we skipped through the whole week. So I think next time we need to be more disciplined in terms of promoting our meeting a few days before. And we got lucky because even though I put it in the group Toastmaster notice board 40 minutes before time, there are some people who would like to come. Yeah. So thank you so much for that. And then I like the poster, by the way, very melancholic. Yeah. True to the theme, something like that. Okay. And then for the role takers, it was hard to find people, particularly during Ramadan time, and also our meeting time changed. So that's why we have to double up for some people, but I think we are used to it now. That's why, yeah. And then I like the counter did a really good job with a new format that I've never seen before. So I think if you can teach Rendra how to do it, Rendra likes to be counter, right? So he has a new technique there other than Ali's form. And then our timer does a wonderful job as well. Although maybe we need to teach him how to raise the hand gestures, right, Gio? So in the click the reaction and then raise hand, right? What is it? Live. In the reaction, right? In the reaction, click reaction, and then there's a raise
Yeah,
hand.
Joe has
That
done
one.
it now.
Yes,
Joe has
yes.
learned on the spot. That's a good
Gio
job.
learned on the spot, yes. So in the case when speaker cannot see you, and then we cannot spotlight you, right? Because two people being spotlighted is not good in the screen. So then you can raise your hand. Or alternatively, our speaker can also pin the timer. But usually they don't do that. Okay, so that one. And then we have the speakers, yeah. Daisy, despite being the first time delivering a speech in Toastmaster, my messages were full of praises. My WhatsApp were full of praises. Daisy, she rocks. Paper and scissors all in one. Yeah. So so happy that you become the member of Bhinneka Toastmasters Club. And then I think your first speech can set your trajectory in the future as a public speaker. So thank you for inspiring us with your speech. And also our second speaker, Ben, delivered a humorous content. Ben trying to be humorous is like a Nobel Prize type of act, people. It's so hard for Ben to be humorous because Ben self-proclaimed, he said himself not funny, right, Ben? You said you're a very serious person. Ben is very serious person. His background is military. There's nothing funny about that. But he managed to make us laugh, and also inspired us about how to start a YouTube channel and actually make money out of it. Although it's still a baby step, right, Ben? So we are looking forward to your trajectory in the future with your YouTubing career. Yeah. And then the third speaker, who is Mala. Actually, I've heard of this story before, maybe more than enough. But it's okay because it was made on the spot. And I understand the sentiment if you had to repeat the same thing. And this is icebreaker anyway, right? So it's very fitting about how to start, how you started joining Toastmasters in Japan. And then for table topic speakers, we had really wonderful table topic session. Please give applause to Rendra, right? He managed to get the feelings out of the people, fitting to the theme, melancholy. We even had a world record for Bhinneka, made someone actually cried during the actual speech. Yeah, who was Honey, and I hope she felt better after getting her feelings out. Yeah. So I think quality questions can bring the best response. So it's not just the person who is to blame if the response is not good, sometimes because of the question. So for today, the questions are really amazing and at least touch to the core. That's why people also gave good responses. Yeah, really good. Now our evaluations also very give valuable feedback. Yeah, obviously we had the champion here who give feedback to everyone who can learn from. We also have Dini who is practicing to be the champion. Yeah, and also we have seasoned evaluator as well, who is Ayu. And I think I don't have to repeat what they said earlier, but everyone gave valuable feedback to the speaker. And that is it. I hope we can finish on time, and that would be perfect. And to be able to finish on time, and I have to stop speaking. So next one is what is on the next agenda?
Announce the winner.
Announce the winner, which
got
is
the result.
actually me.
You
What?
got the result.
The result.
The result, yes. Actually, sorry guys. Let me remove my. Okay, the result. We don't have the certificate yet, yeah, Natalie, because I haven't told Natalie the result. Okay, I will message Natalie now. And buy time later. Okay, Nat. Okay. Okay, and then we'll continue with the guest comment after this. Okay, so I give the result to Natalie, and then while waiting for Natalie making the certificate, I would like to invite the guest comment. The guest to make comments. So, Enda, how did you find us? And then how did you feel joining our meeting?
Thank you. Meet new people, meet new atmosphere, meet new experience. I mean, when I visit another club, it's like challenge for me to beat my nervous. So, and also I would like here because it's really fun and because it's aligned with my quote that's always let's having fun in every circumstance. Yeah, that's good for me.
How did you find us, Enda?
I get from information from the group.
Hey, yes. Is it from the info group?
Yes.
Yes, good. Thank you so much. But is it Rendra invited you to the group or?
No. I found in Division G.
Oh, Division G. Okay. So guys, it's worth it. Even though it's 40 minutes from now, there's still someone who would like to come. Yeah. Thank you so
A chosen lady must be
much.
coming.
Yes. melancholy. And then, although the theme is very melancholic, but she found fun in this melancholic theme, yeah. Okay, next one is Pur. Pur. I call Pur like my employee. Hey, Pur.
Okay.
Why
That
did
was
you
funny.
decide to come when it's almost finished?
Because I just got the information from Mala. She did the impromptu in her prepared speech. So I just want to support the warrior of the impromptu speaker for the prepared speech, something like that. And I just learned it and found some restaurant here, and then I just try to connect to the Zoom, try to support, but it's already almost over, right?
Yes, yes. Unfortunately. But Pur, did you
Okay,
you missed
the
Mala's
evaluation
speech?
session.
You missed Mala's speech, right?
Yes, yeah, I missed that
Like what a waste of
because I was in the air at that time.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, but Mala, he did not support you. Sorry, girl. Yeah.
Actually, I would like to support, but I couldn't support her because
Ah.
there's no name of her in the list for the voting, right? Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
let's go.
yeah, yeah. Well, you cannot vote just because she's Mala. You have to listen to everyone's speech. Pur. Okay, anyone. Okay. I think Debbie, are we
Yeah.
done with the certificate?
Yes, we
Okay.
need to be
I think
done
we're
with the certificate so you can stop bullying Purwanto.
No, it's okay. He's used to it. Let's
Okay.
go with the cert.
All right.
can
You
announce
can
that.
announce it. Pipit, I will share screen.
Okay. The table topic.
No, let's do the speaker because we will give icebreaker.
Oh, speaker is Daisy. Best speaker. Oh, icebreaker. Sorry. Hey, icebreaker. Oh, I'm all over the place. Okay, let's spotlight Daisy. Take photo first. 1, 2, 3. Daisy, fiery. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next one.
This one is the best speaker.
Best
Those-
speaker goes to da-da-dang, Daisy also. Oh wait, let me spotlight her. Okay, photo again, Daisy. 1, 2, 3.
Smile, smile,
Okay.
smile.
Daisy is too stunned to speak.
It's
The
on the
suit
wrong,
is showing
it's on the
Natalie's
wrong
name.
slide. It says Natalie. Change the slide.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Ooh, spoiler.
Now's the correct one.
Again, Daisy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it.
Okay, since you already know the result.
Who is this?
Me.
Natalie.
It's like
1,
supermarket. I make my
Unless
own.
there is another Natalie suddenly showing up.
1, 2, 3. Making your own advertisement.
Yes, let's go to Fifi and you can crop some space.
I will highlight Lai.
I'm not Fifi. I'm
Just
Lai.
yeah, I will change you to Vivi later. 1,
no.
2, 3. Okay, done.
Okay, congratulations,
All right,
everyone.
thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with us till the end. We're actually under time because the agenda says until 5, but actually we usually finish by 90 minutes. So it's supposed to be at 4:30, but it's okay. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Hopefully you decide to come again next meeting on the 3 weeks actually from now. 3 weeks from now on the 7th, yeah, 7th of April at 3 p.m. But we will remind you for it, okay? So see you next time, people. We close the meeting. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Everyone.